So this one is coming from Atlanta, and it's not a long one, but it's relevant to what we're about to talk about next. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. This is an actual press release from the actual airport. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport will move the pickup relocation for all approved transportation network companies, such as Uber and Lyft, to a designated area at the north lower level early Monday morning on November 15th. So this has happened already. This change consolidates all pickups to one location, making it easier for passengers and drivers. This move is expected to increase efficiency and allow rideshare drivers to enter and exit much faster. This dedicated pickup area will be used for rideshare only, removing the element of personal vehicles, commercial vehicles, and buses competing for parking space in the same area. So I think that this is a win for both passengers and drivers. I don't drive in Atlanta, I've been there, but the Atlanta airport is one of the biggest airports. And I suspect that Atlanta isn't doing this for the human drivers. Well, it's probably part of the reason, but Waymo has announced that they're coming to Atlanta. If Waymo can figure out how to operate in the busiest airport in the world, not just America, the world, I think it's going to be a problem, especially for those of you who rely on airport trips, who you shouldn't be doing that. I don't think airport trips are what they used to be anymore, but it's definitely going to put a damper in the airport strategy. So let's move on to the next. So this one's a press release directly from Lyft. When I share stories with you guys, I try to get as close to the source as possible, but be aware, when you go to the source, sometimes they like to toot their own horn, and I'm not here to make it seem like I'm trying to co-sign what they're saying. We're trying to be objective here. We'll pull the necessary information out. When I think they're just fluffing things up, I'll call them out too. So it says Lyft announces new round of autonomous partnerships. This is November 6th, about a month ago. One of North America's largest transportation networks announced plans for multiple autonomous vehicle partnerships to connect the Lyft community with the future AV rides in the Lyft app. It's a lot of words to say that they're partnering with companies that will offer self-driving cars in the same app as humans. Today, Lyft is announcing its next step in delivering AVs to millions of people. Lyft and Mobileye, a leader in self-driving tech and advanced driver assistance systems, plan to bring AVs to the Lyft network. Through this partnership, Lyft will make its scaled rideshare platform available to all vehicles with Mobileye's self-driving technology. So I'm not sure if what they're saying here is I'll be able to go out and buy a car that has this technology and operate it. That's the Tesla version of rideshare, where we can participate, or if they're just going to work with this one company in a similar fashion to how Waymo is on Uber, not really incorporating the average person. I think that I personally would like options where we as individuals can go out and get these self-driving cars and manage those fleet. I think that would be the better thing to do for society, generally speaking, if this technology is going in this direction regardless. But I'm not clear what they're saying here. It says vehicles equipped with Mobileye Drive technology will hit the road Lyft ready, giving small and large fleet operators seamless access to Lyft's platform and network of riders to optimize their vehicles. Okay, so it sounds like, right, they'll give companies and people the opportunity to manage fleets, which I think is in both Lyft and Uber's best interests. Back when Uber tried to manage their own self-driving car, they literally killed someone. And they had a human driver in there. She was on her phone watching videos, and then she hit an old lady because the car couldn't recognize what that thing was in time enough to do something about it. So one, I think that Uber and Lyft can't stomach the price. So it's better for other people to burden. It's better for Uber and Lyft to focus on what they do well and relying on other people to manage that part of their business. So I think it's better for them. I think that if self-driving cars are going to come and be a problem for individuals, it's also better for us. It says beyond pioneering a new distribution channel for AVs through its alliance with Mobileye, Lyft is solving for other key parts of the AV value chain with May Mobility and Nexar. So that's two other companies that they just thrown in here. It says May Mobility will directly deploy AVs to the Lyft platform in Atlanta starting 2025. So this sounds like an operator, but it's unsure if they're using this Mobileye's technology. I guess we'll keep reading and find out. But it says Atlanta riders will have the opportunity to be matched with a fleet of autonomous Toyota Sienna minivans equipped with May Mobility's autonomous technology, a deployment that Lyft and May Mobility aim to scale over time across multiple markets. Okay, the reason I'm smiling so much right now is because I think if you want to go out and get a 7-seater, the absolute best 7-seater, in my opinion, is the Toyota Sienna. Let me pull it up. Toyota Sienna. The reason why I say the Toyota Sienna is because not all of the older ones are hybrid, but all of the newer ones are. So this is the Toyota Sienna. I think it's the best 7-seater. Let's see how much miles per gallon it gets. So it gets 36 gallons per mile, which if you have a regular car that's